FirstClass Web Services 12.1 Service Pack 1 fixes a number of outstanding bugs, but also adds a host of new features. Let's take a look at them now. The first enhancement is subtle, but I think welcome. The workspace sidebar header no longer has a zoom button, as it is always full height. The mailbox and calendar sidebars are adjusted accordingly, filling the entire height with content. Here's a before and after shot of the same content with the original release of 12.1 and now with Service Pack 1. Clicking and holding a container on the desktop no longer reveals an X for deletion. Instead, you now get a number of different options that you can choose from besides just deleting the container. Clicking and holding on any red, unread blob will now clear the flag. This includes clearing the blog updates flag on your My People list. A new video chat option has been added for browsers like Chrome and Firefox that support video. You can start a video chat with another person whose browser also supports video. To start a video chat, open the person's chat pane just as you would if starting a text chat. Use the Initiate Chat Video at the top of the chat pane and send a video chat invitation. If the other person accepts, you'll both be asked for permission to use your cameras and microphones, and after you both accept, the video chat opens in the chat pane. With contacts, there are now options to import contacts from another system if they were exported in a vCard 3.0 format. Similarly, you can choose to export first-class contact information in the vCard format. One other thing to note about contacts: by default now, if you are replying to someone who isn't in your organization, it will automatically create a contact representing that person in your contacts folder. If you don't want this behavior, clear the Auto Create Contact for External Recipients checkbox in your preferences. With calendars, you can now create events and tasks within subcalendars. The new Event drop-down button will show all subcalendars with a submenu allowing you to create new events and tasks. You can also import calendar events in iCal 2.0 format into your own calendar, or a subcalendar if you have permission. You can also export individual calendar items to an iCal format for importing into another calendar. The layout for communities has a few display changes. Selecting a file or wiki from the feed flips to the corresponding tab and opens the selected item. Preview text in the feed is shorter and text only, and the preview text in the feed now has a less control to show the full body. There are separate disclosures for versions and comments on the Files and Wikis tabs. You can now revert to an older wiki version if you choose. If your admin has installed FirstClass Unified Communications and you have a FirstClass mailbox, you can access voice and fax messages in your mailbox and create voice greetings. The new voice greetings option will appear in the workspace area, and when you open it, you can create and manage your voice greetings. FirstClass Web Services can now be used to initiate new email messages when clicking on a Mail To link. To enable this, you must register the Mail To protocol when prompted by your browser. When you have a received message open or one in a community or a conference, you can click on the From address to initiate a number of different options such as viewing the user's profile, initiating a chat or new email, follow the person, or add them to your contacts folder. And finally, you can insert a voice recording to any of your messages before sending if your computer has a microphone attached. I think you'll see that with each new release and update, the developers at FirstClass are striving to add more and more features, bringing parity with the desktop client.